Good morning, YSC. Welcome to Monday Meditation. I'm Ni Chang Liang. I'm a adult lung doctor in San Diego and a almost 9-year survivor from triple negative breast cancer back in 2011. The breast cancer diagnosis was a catalyst to inform my need to prioritize self-care. And since then, I've been very passionate about bringing aspects of integrative medicine into my practice of medicine for myself and also for my patients and other healthcare professionals, because we can't take care of others unless we care for ourselves. And one aspect of integrative medicine that I've been training in has been mindfulness. And mindfulness is nothing more than moment to moment, non judgmental awareness. So I like to start these Monday meditations with a brief sitting awareness of breath practice to kind of just settle for the next half hour. So if it serves you, I have bells that signal the beginning and end of practice. Go ahead and close your eyes or lower your gaze a few inches in front of you. Checking in with your spine alignment, making sure that your head sits atop your shoulders, atop your hips. And begin by noticing the support of the ground beneath you, whether it be at your feet or via your bottom because you're sitting on the ground. Simply noticing the support of the ground and the points of contact between you and the ground. This is an easy technique to literally ground you, noticing that the ground is always supporting you no matter what time it is, something that you can access at any moment in time. Bring a sense of gratitude for showing up for Monday meditation, for yourself and for each other in the YSC community. Leaving everything that came before and that came after at the door. And giving yourself permission to fully be present for the next 30 minutes or so. And blinking open eyes, letting the light back in. If you didn't see the note at the beginning of the session, try to go grab some alcohol hand sanitizer or lotion. If you're running low on alcohol sanitizer, feel free to get lotion to preserve it unless you're in need of cleaning your hands anyway. But we're going to do a mindful hand massage with either hand sanitizer or with lotion. As the country is slowly opening back up, there's going to be an enhanced need to be mindful of washing our hands, even more so than before, because you might be in contact with more and more people. And that means the possibility of the spread of more and more germs. And because we can't see germs, including the coronavirus, it's important for us to be very mindful of not touching our faces and of washing our hands frequently. So some areas to be cautious of include doorknobs, door handles, the sink faucets in public bathrooms, anything that you touch that is out in the public could be a possible source of contamination. But if you think about it, even pre-coronavirus era, it also was a possible source of contamination for the flu virus, for instance. But now, because we have this new threat, it's an opportunity for us to use all of those moments where we are in contact with something public, like a doorknob, to be mindful. And it's an opportunity to remind yourself to possibly incorporate a mindful hand massage. So I am a physician, and anything that I say in Monday meditation should not be construed as medical advice or medical treatment. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask your healthcare professional. Okay, so hopefully all of you have your hand sanitizers or your hand lotion. For hand sanitizers, the CDC recommends that it's effective if there is at least 60% alcohol in it in order for it to have true antiseptic effects. And so what I want you to do is to invite you to notice the liquid or the semi-liquid particles that are in the bottle. Are you able to simply notice the color? So simply looking at the color of the liquid that is inside, or the gel, or the cream or lotion. Can you describe the appearance of what you're about to put on your hands? Using your eyes to be curious. And then as you're ready, if you haven't already yet, to open the bottle. And are you able to smell what's inside? Can you describe the scents that you are smelling? Simply noticing and being curious with your nose, your sense of smell. Are there any smells that you notice which bring back memories from childhood or more recent times? Simply acknowledging that smell is a very powerful trigger for memories to arise. And then as you're ready, putting about a dime size worth of the gel or the lotion or cream onto the palm of your hand. And are you able to take just a little bit of it in between your index and your thumb and rubbing it around? Are you able to describe the texture of this substance? That you kind of roll it around your fingers. Simply noticing the sensation of touch and describing the texture of this substance that you're about to put all over your hands. And then as you're ready, spreading the substance all over your hands in very slow and deliberate movements, making sure that you get in between your fingers, the palms, the tops of your hands, and perhaps using a little bit more pressure than you normally would. There are lots and lots of different nerve endings and acupressure points that are on the hands. So for those of you who have used alcohol hand sanitizer, making sure that it dries fully. And now your hands are clean or moisturized, or both, depending on what product you decided to use. Bringing your hands back down into a comfortable position, perhaps not on the tabletop, which might be dirty, but perhaps in your lap with your palms facing up towards the ceiling. Closing eyes once again. And noticing how your hands feel now compared to before we started this exercise. Reminding yourself that mindfulness is paying attention on purpose to the present moment without any judgment. You simply label how your hands feel now compared to the beginning of the practice. Noticing if there is any like or dislike or neutral type of judgment that might be going on. Knowing that that's completely natural for the human brain to judge, but realizing that in certain moments you don't have to necessarily judge, and that you can accept and stay curious with what is. So simply focusing on the sensations of the hands now, that they are sanitized and or moisturized. The hands are such an important part of our body. They allow us to do so much, but we oftentimes don't notice the hands unless there's some discomfort that arises, or in the coronavirus era, if we deem that the hands have become soiled in some way. Perhaps going forward as the country opens back up, bringing a sense of gratitude to our hands for being a sort of conduit where we can express ourselves in different ways with our hands, whether it be through nonverbal communication or through the written word, from writing or typing. Through artwork. Our hands allow us to communicate so much. They actually speak in their own ways, but not necessarily with sound. Simply coming back to the sensations of the hands. And if you notice that there's actually a lack of sensation in the hands, that's okay too. Simply accepting whatever is arising, focusing on the sensations of the hands. And noticing if any thoughts, other body sensations, or emotions are arising for you. Simply acknowledging that and bringing your focus back to the sensations of the hands. Are you able to notice the beginning and ends of each finger on both the right hand and the left hand? There's so many nerve endings on the ends of our fingertips. And yet, right now, you might not have any particular sensation in the hands. Acknowledging the palms, the backs of the hands, these integral structures that connect our fingers to the rest of our body. Simply noticing the hands and being grateful for all that they do and all that they can do. And knowing that the sensations of the hands are an easy way for you to incorporate mindfulness into your day to day life. Opening eyes back up, letting the light back in, perhaps taking a moment to notice how you feel now compared to about 20 minutes ago. Thank you for showing up. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you next week for Monday meditation. Have a wonderful, safe, and healthy week.